Hey everyone, and welcome back to YVR. This will be my first flight in almost 5 months. It might not seem like much to some people, but with this pandemic, things can change quick. I haven't traveled to Toronto since last June. I was there to fly an AC JETZ all business class 319. This time around, I'm flying out to take one of the inaugural 737 MAX flights since the recertification. It was still dark outside and early for my flight, so now would be a good time to grab some Tims while I'm waiting. Now that there's more light, here's our plane today. This Air Canada 777-300 and their standard layout. This layout has 40 business class seats, 24 in premium economy, and 336 in economy. The other layout, the high density, has 28 seats in business and 398 in economy, still with 24 seats in premium economy. During this time, 3 of the high-density aircrafts have been converted to temporary freighters, stripping out all the seats except the business class seats. Speaking of business class seats, here's ours today. This is situated in the back half of the business class cabin, and is also the same seat found on Air Canada's Dreamliner. To be honest, this seat has been reviewed so many times before, so I'll quickly go over the features. There's a large storage bin that has a touchscreen remote, a universal power outlet, a USB outlet, and a 3-prong headphone jack. Below there's another touchscreen and 2 buttons for controlling the seat, comfort, and lighting. There's an adjustable armrest with another storage space below, which are great for shoes. This Collins Aerospace seat is also found on many other airlines, and has become the new standard for business class, in my opinion. Waiting at my seat was Air Canada's Clean Plus Care Kit, which includes everything seen here, including the new and improved hand sanitizer.
Flight attendants, take position for takeoff.
As you could tell by now, the aisle seat does not provide good takeoff views, so here's a Q400 departure out of Prince Rupert. It's a much prettier departure anyways. Here's the IFE, which can also be controlled by the remote, so you aren't scrunching halfway up the seat. It's up to date with all the latest offerings despite the drought of new movies from 2020. So Tenet it is. With the aisle seat, there is a divider between the two. Unfortunately, this is not lower, but is instead supplemented with a light. In the updated 330 configuration, the divider can be opened for your seatmate. Although I appreciated the updated change on the 330, I don't see Air Canada making this updated change for the rest of their fleet in the future. The lavatory by the second set of doors is very spacious. It was cut clean throughout the whole flight. It also provides some lotion and hand soap provided by C-FIVR. Now back in the seat, breakfast was waiting. Hot meals are now being served in a sleek black box to minimize hand contact. As mentioned in the past 2 reviews, I love how everything's presented. It's a nice change up for the norm while still offering all the same food. There is only one option at the moment, which is a standard omelet and chicken sausage with a yogurt parfait and granola. During the pandemic, there is no amenity kit being offered, but instead you get this giant comfort kit available at every seat. This contains all the bedding for the seat, which includes a large soft pillow, the blanket, and the updated mattress cover, which fits over the back of the seat. Before I pass out for a bit, there are individual lights and air nozzles at every seat. But for over the aisle seats, it's very high up and might be out of your reach. Again, no window for the arrival, so here's my flight from last June in Toronto. I would also like to take the time to mention that on Air Canada's 777-300s, there are cameras mounted on the fuselage, but they are used for pilots' views and movements while taxiing. This flight is a norm for a lot, but is a critical structure in Air Canada's network. A lot about the whole business class experience between Vancouver and Toronto typically falls on deaf ears after a while, even though it's held up to a very high standard. But since the start of the pandemic to now, Air Canada has gone through good efforts to restore the normal service with added safety changes. The crew on my last 3 flights, including this one, have been exceptionally friendly and accommodating. In the end, it's hard to be disappointed with the product that Air Canada is offering. Hey, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day. Hey, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day. Now that I'm making my way to my hotel, I'd like to give an update for the channel and going forward. And I just got some talking points here, so I'm going completely off script. I'm gonna be completely honest, this pandemic has been really hard to create new videos and content. Unfortunately, this channel will be going on hiatus till things look brighter in the future. And I have a lot of ideas for future videos, but it's really being dampened by the whole restrictions in place right now, which is it's for all our safety. Hopefully when things look brighter in the future, I'm aiming for August return. That might seem a little optimistic, but again, I have some ideas in place. Hopefully by then I'll be able to deliver the full potential of what I have to offer. So I ask my subscribers during this time to bear with me and hang on tight until all this crap is over. And you know what, all the exposure and subscribers I've gained over the last year, it might be small, but it doesn't go unappreciated, even since I started making that first business class video to Melbourne. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos, as I put a lot of effort into them, and I really hope I can make a stronger comeback in the future. I'll see you all then, and thank you so much for watching.